Today, we're taking a look at a new Skyrim quest mod called the Daedrologist, Reckoning, having us join a mage scholar as he investigates a dangerous conspiracy and elusive cult that's been stealing artifacts from across the province. With a new quest line, 18 fully voiced characters, a new settlement, and a fully fleshed out companion, this sounds like a pretty substantial mod. Your new companion, Andorian, has a lot of commentary, noting quests that you've completed, items in your inventory, and much more. Diving into his conversation topics, you can ask him about his research, his skills, and get into a ton of more philosophical topics. Asking him about love, friendship, and if he fears death at all. Even at a quick glance, the sheer amount of conversation topics available here are pretty staggering. The mod comes with no requirements, and it seems like it can be played at any point in a playthrough. To get started, find him in Arcadia's Cauldron in Whiterun.
Are you the type to be interested in some mercenary work?
I don't know why, that just feels like something I'd see at the top of like a flyer, like a courier hands me a note. It's like, oh, are you interested in mercenary work? Well, who's asking?
I'm sorry, that was a little blunt. Andorian Gerhardt, Daedrologist. I'm looking for an escort to help me find my way somewhere in the Reach. Do you think that's your kind of work?
Well, what's a Daedrologist?
Sorry, I suppose the term isn't in common use. I'm a scholar of sorts. I study Daedra. Not a worshipper, mind you.
Let me know if I can be of service.
Well, why do you need help?
Well, that's a funny story. I tried to take the journey myself. Ended up with a forsworn arrow lodged in my shoulder.
Alright, well, what's this about a fort?
Well, according to a report a scholar at the college dug up recently, there was a fort underground in the mountains of the Reach. It was used as a staging post by the Blades shortly before the Great War. That was the last time it saw official use, but gods only know what lives there now.
If there's anything I can help you with, you have but to ask.
Arcadia, I need you to mind your own business right now. This is a business transaction. What are we looking for?
An amulet. Or rather, a very powerfully enchanted summoner's amulet. I'm a summoner, you see, so it's practically made for me.
You'll find tonics, salves, poultices, and potions on my shelves.
You don't say. Nope, I'm over here doing my own thing. Who else would be looking for this amulet?
Well, that's the question. You see, there's been some activity in Skyrim recently. A cult, collecting anything and everything related to Daedra summoning. I'm afraid that's all I know, but that's exactly why I need to know more.
I am noticing some odd pronunciations at times, like they're saying the Bleeds instead of the Blades, Daedra instead of Daedra. Well, why do you need to know about some cult?
It's not just some cult. They've managed to snag artifacts anywhere and everywhere. All across Skyrim, every single one is vanishing.
You have but to ask.
I might not know why yet, but I am confident it can't be good.
I will say it'd be a really great twist if it's just me. Like, there's no cult, it's just, oh, someone's stealing every artifact in Skyrim, and it's literally just me. I've heard enough, let's go.
That's the spirit. I know how annoying escorting pretentious mages can be. Believe me. I have a different strategy in mind. I'll hire you, 100 septims now, 5 times that when we have the amulet. But it'll be me that follows your lead. That way, I can stay out of your way, and we can get there as painlessly as possible.
I don't like the pause you had there. Okay, can you teach me any spells? Need to use your pack. Wait here, need to discuss tactics in combat, equipment, questions, training and conjuration. Questions about your research, need to part ways. Okay. Are you following, or... Oh. Okay, yes, you are. I just wanted to make sure.
What's next for the Harbinger of the Companions?
Oh, you heard about that, did you? I do like that he has... pauldrons. I don't know why, I just like that he has this kind of like semi-custom outfit sort of thing. This is gonna seem like a really minor thing, but it's standing out to me. I wish there were periods at the end of each sentence, at the end of each conversation topic, just because, you know, that's how they do it in the base game, so it would be nice just to have that match, you know? I have some questions about this arrangement.
Of course. What can I tell you?
Why are you looking for an amulet rather than the cult?
The amulet is a new find, and it fits perfectly into the typical artifacts the cult likes to steal. It's beat. Very good beat.
Why am I not following you?
I've been around a while, and I've helped escort my fair share of scholars and mages before. I know how annoying it can be, and how I wish they'd just do what I told them. So that's what I'll do for you.
You know what? You're a really good client for that reason. How much power do I have in this arrangement?
You're the one in charge. You say jump, I say how high. I can help you fight, but it's up to you just what I do.
So I'm completely in control of your life. Got it. Do we need to reach the fort quickly?
Well, I'd certainly prefer it that way. But I suspect the cultists won't work their way in any faster than us. So don't worry too much.
What does a Daedrologist do exactly?
I study Daedra in all their forms. You'd be surprised how much of Tamrielic history puts Daedra up front and center.
Can you fight? Can I change your weapons? Why are you the one investigating this and not the guards or, the College of Winterhold?
I tried to raise the issue, but it was hand-waved. No substantial evidence, they said. Of course there's no substantial evidence. That's exactly what makes it so concerning. Either way, I can't just let this lie. If we find the cult there looking for the amulet, then that's great. Otherwise, I'll just take it anyway. That way, they'll find me.
Alright, well, that's enough questions.
Don't be afraid to ask more if you have them.
He's very forthcoming, he's very, informative. Let's maybe move a little bit, let's maybe get to the fort, but I definitely want to ask him some of the personal questions. I definitely want to hear, what exactly makes you tick? Oh, I thought he was gonna say, toodles or something. I thought he was gonna say goodbye. Now, I admittedly don't know if it's just me, but every time that he says Daedrologist, my very first thought is just, Daedrology, the study of Daedra. It's first grade, SpongeBob. It's just Patrick Star. It's the wombology thing all over again. Just having never heard that term, having never seen that term.
I think it still counts, even if he was a man at the time.
I'm just out here thinking of Patrick Star. I do like that he has different commentary, because he knows that I'm, Harbinger the Companions. Him saying the Sword of God, is he talking about Christmeal? Does he have...
You've struck diamond. I hope I get part of the finder's fee.
Oh, you just teleported to me. Or you just kind of, appeared out of thin air. Is he gonna have commentary for just all these different things, for Creation Club and everything? Because that would be pretty
Nightshade is a little sinister.
Impressive.
I hope it's not for me.
He's doing the common follower mod thing where he's now getting all of his new detection lines triggered, so he's noting what alchemy ingredients I have. He's noting all these things that I would have done already, because now that I've gotten him, he's kind of sorting through all that and everything's just kind of firing off.
The chill winds of Skyrim really make me want to keep on walking. Good for the heart, I suppose.
Now that we're right outside, the Blades Fort, do you mind if I ask some personal questions?
That depends on how much wine you're carrying.
Ooh, not much. I have some plain wine. Oh.
There's nothing wrong with the Old Faithful. Anything in particular you want to talk about?
I like that he actually drank it. What's your favorite animal? What's the most beautiful thing you've ever seen? And you are allowed to say me.
That's a good question. I think it was a painting by the late Rythe Lythandrus. I think it was Blue Roads End in Blue Water. It was just a painting of Cheydinhal from the outside, but it was so much more. The way the light bounced off the colours, it looked so... alive. The perfect union of stark reality and stylized fiction. I hope you see it someday.
I meant something like a natural beauty, not art. That's enough about paintings. I'm not gonna question him. I asked him what the most beautiful thing he ever saw was. If that's the most beautiful thing, yeah.
I admit, I rarely have the patience for it either. Only a very rare one catches my eye.
Ever been in trouble with the law?
I try to keep my hands clean, but I've had a few run-ins with the law over the years. Daedra summoning is not illegal in the literal sense, but if a guard sees a strange person they don't know summon a Dromora, they'll assume the worst.
If you do that in a city,
Not unfairly,
yeah.
I admit, but it's still something I have to watch out for. What about you? Any outstanding bounties I should know about?
My hands are as clean as my conscience. Ooh. Petty theft, wide variety of crimes, that's enough about crime. Wide variety, you know. Thieves Guild, Dark Brotherhood, the odd murder outside of that.
Well, that was bluntly put. I'm glad to know you trust me at least. If it's any consolation, I don't really care about a few counts of theft.
It's not just theft, you know. You don't seem that put off by the idea of criminality.
I studied at the College of Whispers, surrounded by necromancers whose vile experiments were entirely legal. Meanwhile, an orphan on the streets of the Imperial City steals a loaf of bread and the baker breaks his fingers.
Isn't that the
Laws are
guard's
never
job, not the
paragons of
baker's
virtue.
job?
In fact, I find they often only serve the people that make them.
I like this. I like that they're actually giving us several kind of options. We can really define our character a little more, their own morals, their own ethics, and, you know, share it with him as a result. Law isn't always perfect, but it still keeps people safe. The law is wrong a lot of the time. Isn't always perfect.
I'm not so sure that's the case. I've seen enough corrupt guards to last both my lifetimes, and I don't expect that to change.
Alright, you know what? I'm gonna go through some of these a little later. Although... Ooh, here we go. I'm just gonna get a little personal. Ever been in love? How'd you get that scar? There's a lot here, my god, yeah. Ever been in love?
Oh no, is it that time of night already? We really need to get going.
Ooh, there we go. Come on, you can tell me.
Fine. I have made several attempts at love and they have all ended. Not always tragically, just most of the time.
Well, that's how it goes for most people. Sounds like you need to try harder. I'm not in a position. I'm gonna roast him. Sounds like you need to try harder.
Wow, how delicately put.
I'm blunt, we know
Your
this!
advice is duly noted. How about you, Master of Romance? Ever been in love?
I have been in love, it's wonderful. I've been in love, it's a disaster. I've never been in love. Never been in love, I have no interest. It's pretty wonderful. You don't know what you're missing out on.
That's nice to hear. I should stick around you then. Maybe I'll learn something.
Maybe I'll give you an amulet of Mara. What is love?
I take it you want my take on what love looks like? I'm not sure. I know to a lot of people they see it as something that should be perfect. I'm not so sure about that. I would say that love is a thing that has to be complex, and anything complex is going to hurt as much as it heals. I suppose what I'm saying is that love is something we can't really quantify or describe, but it's something that we know when we know it.
I think I see what you're saying. What in oblivion are you talking about, Jesse? Yeah, I see what he's saying.
Good to know I managed to string together a coherent sentence. To be honest, the whole thing confuses me terribly. What do you think? What is love?
I think love is simple and should be purely good. I think it's complex, but it should be purely good. I think it's simple, but not easy. Complex and rarely good. I think love is simple, but not easy.
That's a beautiful way of putting it. I think I like that way of thinking about it. Complicated on the outside, but when you love someone, you love them. I think I'll steal that for the next person that asks.
Just make sure to credit me, you know? We are going to, we're just gonna cite me.
That's probably for the best.
Alright, let's go. That's enough casual conversation for now.
Alright. I just hope you have some extra wine if you want to talk again.
Do I have more wine? Because now I'm just like, oh, is he gonna want wine every time I want to ask him, some questions? Okay, I have one bottle of wine, so I can get one more, heartfelt session out of you.
What was that?
Oh god, are we already under attack? Oh god, they're right here, aren't they?
Damn you!
I just want to see how he does in a fight. Oh, and there he goes, he's already summoning his Daedra, perfect. I don't know if I need to do much.
Do your work!
Also, given the,
Swear I'll kill you.
the entrance that we had to the fort like it was a mine entrance, essentially. I kind of wish we had seen that transition from mine into a fort itself. Or if the exterior or if the entrance had been, you know, more of an obvious fort from the outside. Oh. Well, it is a Blades fort, so I guess I shouldn't be surprised by all the Imperial banners, but I don't know, I kind of expected the Forsworn to tear him down. Nothing to see here, and you immediately heard your friend just die. Oh, and I just heard his friend die. You know, you can resummon him if you want. You can bring him back, he can hang out as much as he needs to. I want to look at some of these displays. Ooh, wait. Okay, this is kind of nice. I do like that we have, you know, these displays that actually filled in. Oh, wait a second. Hold on. It's gonna be a replica. That's not gonna be the real thing, but I just want to open this. This is gonna be Oblivion all over again. You break into the Fighters Guild displays and you go, oh, they're all replicas. They're all just for display purposes and they're all worthless. Why did I waste my time doing this? Yep, Mehrunes Razor replica. Value 15 still does, you know, not the worst damage. I wonder if these are real or if they're also... Okay, yep, these are real. I just want to see what the arrow is. Okay. I was waiting for it to be like the arrow of extrication or something. Nope, it is a single steel arrow. Oh, because the bow was supposed to be in here with it. See? All better. Perfect. Exactly how it was supposed to be. Yeah, Book of Dragonborn, Black Arrow, Battle of Sancretor. We got a couple different ways to
Dragonborn
go.
Looks heavy.
Oh.
I suppose I can't hold it against you for wanting a trophy from a kill like that.
Maybe he knows on the Dragonborn. Right now I'm just kind of following the marker, but there's some other ways to go in the fort, so I'm wondering if I'll have a chance to go through and see some of those a little bit later. With his ability to summon Daedra, I do feel like he's a pretty decent companion to have. But I also feel like he's decently balanced because it's not like he's summoning
I could smell you from a mile
permanent Daedra followers either. He's not following a permanent Dremora that's gonna follow us. Because while it would be, you know, a sign of how strong he is, it would also just be a little overtuned for a follower, I feel. Oh! There's the cultists. They're just hanging out here with the Forsworn. I'm gonna search them real quick. There we go. Yep, find... Oh, I found the amulet, I guess. Search the cultist. Conjurer's Note. Elsinian Manifesto Teaching One. Teaching One Madness by Master Elsinian, Architect of the Second Dawn. Oh, okay. Not actually a very long journal. Let me take a look then. To you who seeks to find the true knowledge of the Arbus, read on and let the truth fill you with content. For is there a more fitting way to spend a life than preserving the lives yet to be lived? When I first found the glory of my purpose, I was early in my years of exile, wandering the roads of Tamriel without any path to follow, save that of a roving madman. You too, brave initiate, must abandon what the self-proclaimed wise men in temples and high towers call sanity. For to seek enlightenment, one must first cast aside their preconceptions. This I ask of you now, for it is the first step to reaching the enlightenment of my glorious vision. Once you have abandoned the path of that which you know, you must come to the second step on your perilous journey. Cast aside all that you are, for you cannot be remade as I have, without first unmaking yourself. Forget your mouth, your eyes, your nose, your hair. Forget even the tender embrace of your loved ones, for they will only stay you on your old path, and cast a veil over the radiance of the new. Once all that you were has been forgotten, breathe and take rest, for you have come further than so many before you. And when you are ready, seek the next of my teachings, and make yourself once more. Yeah, that's a cult right there. That is the cultiest manifesto I have read today. So far, you know? Initiate, you may have failed to earn your entry to our order, but do not fear, there is an opportunity for your prospects with us to change. Travel to a valley in the northeast of the Reach. There you will find the cursed servants of Molag Bal, the Cinder Heart Forsworn. Kill their shaman and recover from them an amulet. Once this amulet is in your possession and safe from the Forsworn, you may be of service to our plan. Master Hircine. I was kind of expecting Hircine to be the lord, you know? And... okay, so the amulet isn't on them. They got so close. Like, they were in the same hallway as the amulet and just failed to grab it. Damn. Even had the key for it, but no. Conjurer's Bulwark. Ooh, conjuration spells cost 40% less to cast.
You have the amulet? Great work. Those conjurers were tough. Strange robes. High elf nobility, I think.
I'm pretty sure those are the Sigic Order robes. Are we done then?
This is only the beginning. Whoever those cultists were, they're slippery. I've tried to track any one of them down for months. Got nowhere. But thanks to you, we've made contact. And now I know for sure there's something more sinister than rigorous artifact hunters.
Well, what's next?
I think we need to pay a visit to the Saber's Eyes.
The Saber's Eyes?
A lot of artifacts near Winterhold have been going missing. Probably the cult preying on the college. The Saber's Eyes are a small community from around there.
Oh, community?
They're hunters, the kind that worship Hircine. Assuming we can get inside the sanctuary, they should be able to tell us something. Otherwise, we'll have to look for leads elsewhere.
Oh, so when they follow Hircine, it's fine. It's a community, but when they're following Master Hircine, it's a cult? Is that what you're telling me? Is that what you're saying?
Alright. The Saber's Eyes have a sanctuary. I can show you the way. Fair warning, they worship Hircine, so try not to look too huntable while we're there.
I'll do my best. I'll do my darndest. Oh. Started the cat and the bear. Yeah, give me a second. Oh god, hold on, what was that? Alright, yeah.
That armor looks restrictive. Have you considered going a little lighter?
Couple weird things in the fort, like that. Like I've seen, oh, yep, alright, that's gonna do that again. Yeah, I actually, you know, given that I'm not a modder that really don't make mods, I don't know what the technical term for that is. I forget what the cause of that is, but I have seen that happen sometimes, and I'm pretty sure it's something that can easily be fixed. Like, I think it's just a weird world seam thing. Okay, so where are we in relation to the fort? Okay, we're right here, the fort's right there. I'm gonna go back in real quick, just because there were a couple other hallways that weren't part of the quest, but I did just kind of want to see if maybe, you know, there was anything down those ways. Minor thing, but I'm just realizing now, yeah, there's a skeleton with a, with an elven helmet. That's kind of cool. That's new. I could also just stock up on some wine right now. Yeah, let me stock up on the different wines because, you know, this way I can bribe him with wine every time that he wants to talk. Because he was like, oh, do you have any wine? And I was only able to give him regular wine, but now I could give him some Alto wine, some Firebrand wine.
Is it disrespectful to carry around a ghost's remains? There's a moral quandary for the ages.
You know, I never really thought about it before. Oh, and there's a Hagraven. Well, I wanted to come down this way because this is where all the cool, fancy blue lights were, so initially when I first came here, I was under the impression that maybe this was going to be, the right place to be, the way that I needed to go. But no. Yeah, we got that blue fire. We have all these kind of like blue lights over here. I like it. With all the magical effects, yeah, you can see why I thought this might be the correct way to go. Oh, okay. Just a nice little, garden in here. Alright, so really it was just a matter of if you wanted to explore more, if you wanted to go through the rest of the fort, but it doesn't seem to really, have any impact on the story then. Got it. Okay, Sanctuary of the Eyes, right near Windhelm. Did I mishear him? I thought he said it was near Winterhold. Am I misremembering? Okay, the Saber Eyes, yeah, they're likely to know about any suspicious activity in the hold nearby. Because they're in Eastmarch, they would know about activity in Winterhold because that is the nearby hold for them. Okay, got it. The funny thing is, I'm pretty sure I've played another mod that used this exact spot to place a new dungeon. I want to say it's something like Brotherhood of Old, but I just really remember having another quest mod where this one part of the glacier right here was the entrance for one of the dungeons. Because, yeah, Inglebarrow, and then just right across the river, we have the Saber Eyes Sanctuary. Do you think we can talk our way in? You know them, right? You're friends with them.
That gold would make quite the castle. I hope you'd consider building a room for a loyal companion.
Well, it looks like we found your cultists.
It feels good to know I was right all along. Although, to be honest, I feel like I should be a lot less happy about it. Considering it means there really is a dangerous cult on the loose in Skyrim, I sort of wish I was wrong.
There's a lot of dangerous cults loose in Skyrim. It's fine. What's one more? Yeah, I did not realize I had these dialogue options earlier. Let's go through these now. I found this note on them.
Really? Let me have a look.
This is kind of important.
Interesting. Seems they're taking all comers, regardless of actual talent. And this name at the bottom, Master Elsinian. Well, that's pretentious. I don't know of any Elsinians in particular in Skyrim. It's an Altmer name, nobility. Looks like we're looking for a member of the nobility that stooped to starting a cult. I knew some Elsinians once, fallen from Greece, but that was 2 centuries ago, and they're long dead.
Wait. How old are you? Unless he means he knew of some Elsinians, but that was 200 years ago. It seems strange that we arrived at the same time.
I doubt it's strange at all. I hate to say it, but they probably followed us up. Let us, well, you, clear the way to the fort. They weren't very powerful, probably needed the help.
Well, that's enough about the cultists.
Alright, something else you wanted to talk about?
Yeah, I'm hoping we can kind of talk our way into the Hircine followers. Followers, because they're definitely not a cult like the other ones, right?
Alright, ask away. Always happy to illuminate an interested party.
Why are you so interested in this cult?
I've been around a while, seen my share of cults of all sorts. Vampires, werewolves, murderers, alcoholics.
I don't know if that's a cult.
I've found them all. Never encountered one as good at hiding as whoever we're dealing with. To be honest, it's exciting. The idea that I haven't seen it all. But it scares me as well.
Who is it we're traveling to?
The Saber's Eyes. They're worshippers of Hircine. Not the friendliest, but that's the worst of it. And trust me, that's as good as Daedra worshippers get.
I don't know, I feel like Azura followers are usually pretty good. You've met High Elf nobility before?
When I was just a child, 2 members of the High Family of Elsinian lived in my village.
Oh.
They ended up just like everyone else did.
Okay, how old are you? How old is he? That's enough questions about this.
Okay, we can talk more later if you need.
That's why I got wine. That is why I made sure to pick up all the wine that I could.
That depends on how much wine you're carrying.
Can I offer him the firebrand? Here we go, Alto Firebrand. Yeah, let's break out a good bottle.
Firebrand? Where did you even find that?
The Blaze
It's
Ford.
normally only for nobles. Drinking this should be a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity.
I think I've got like 2 or 3 bottles, so we're good. Do you ever think about death?
Caught you in that kind of mood, have I? I do. I think everything that will die thinks about it at some point.
What do you think happens when you die?
Well, that depends on the circumstances of your death. In my case, I hope my soul is destined for a peaceful afterlife in Aetherius. Although, those in my profession have an unpleasant tendency to lose their souls to oblivion before their natural death. Something I hope to avoid. What about you? What do you think comes after?
I think my soul will go to Aetherius, the far shores. My soul is destined for Sovngarde.
It does seem like that. Being a Nord and a warrior. Where else would you end up?
Are you afraid of dying?
I don't think so. By which I mean the concept itself doesn't scare me. It's inevitable, and I've lived a long life already.
That's what I'm learning,
The actual process of dying doesn't seem very fun, though. How do you feel about it?
I might feel different if I had been alive for 200 years like you are. I don't fear death, but I don't like the idea of dying. I don't feel fear, death, or pain. It's the thing of if we're speaking from my own experience, from, like, myself, I don't fear the idea of death. I just fear that I'll have a painful death. Like, I want to go peacefully. The idea of not going peacefully, that's what kind of scares me.
I understand exactly what you mean. Death may be inevitable, but why does it always look so unpleasant?
What do you think it feels like? Which, once again depends on how how you die, I feel.
I really have no idea. It's annoying, isn't it? But that's our lot in life. We don't get to know those things until we don't want to know them. Have you got any idea? You've come pretty close, so surely you have some insights.
I think it's peaceful, like falling asleep. I think it probably hurts a bit. I imagine it's very painful. Once again, the actual act of dying, not the circumstances that lead to your death, probably peaceful.
I certainly hope that's the case, even if my cynical side won't keep its mouth shut.
Yeah, we have a lot of options. We have so many options for each conversation topic, too. How would you like to be buried?
Bretons traditionally get buried in a graveyard, a lot like the one in Falkreath. I never liked that idea, rotting away in a wooden box. I want my body burned, and my ashes left to be scattered by the wind. It seems more dignified to me. And if I do end up dead in some Draugr-filled tomb, I expect you to drag me out of there. Understand?
You got it.
What about you? Just in case the next bandit takes your head off.
If I die to a bandit, I'm not doing my job. Yeah, I want to be cremated.
The same as me. I only hope we don't end up sharing a funeral pyre. If I'm still around to see to it, I'll make sure that's what happens.
Yeah, we've got so much to talk about with him.
It's a grim topic. I couldn't agree more.
Like, oh my god, yeah, favorite food, friendship, plans for the future, finding a gift, happiest memory, talk about your childhood, how'd you get that scar, any secret stories, did you fight in the Great War? My god, we could probably just spend an hour just going through all of his topics. It does throw me off that he doesn't have a toodles, a goodbye, we'll talk later thing whenever you exit out of a conversation.
Stop. The Sanctuary of the Eyes is sealed. What business do you have here?
None. Sorry to bother you. I just need to speak with your leader.
Like I said, the Sanctuary is sealed. Only our own can enter.
Is there a way to earn entry?
There is a task I have neglected. If you were to handle it, I could let you inside.
Very well. What do you need?
I need to take a delivery of meat and hides to a Nordic camp nearby. Will you handle it?
Oh, that's easy. Yeah.
It will certainly count in your favour. Here, take this parcel. Bring it to a Nordic camp north of the Sanctuary.
Alright. That's easy enough.
I've never seen someone as competent as you when it comes to adventuring. You're a real master.
Aw, shucks. You're just buttering me up, aren't you? I did kind of want to ask him, be like, oh, what's a cultist like you delivering meat and furs to a nice Nordic village like, the one I'm going to, but
Does one man need?
I also...
Either picking locks is harder than I thought, or your issue is skill.
Ouch, alright. He's not wrong, but still, didn't need to hear it. I both wanted to know why They're being so nice, but I'm also not gonna say to his face, oh, why is a cultist like you doing this? Because that seems like a great way to not get allowed into the sanctuary, you know?
What do you want? I don't have time for idle chatter.
Oh, fine, I'll just throw these, pelts in the ocean then. I have a delivery from the Sanctuary of the Eyes.
So you're a messenger for those dogs? What have you done with my wife?
Oh. Your wife?
If you're not with them, then who are you?
I'm with the Daedrologist. You know, I'm something of a Daedrologist myself. I'm just running an errand for them.
Those dogs at the sanctuary took my wife.
Oh boy. I'm telling the truth, I don't know them at all. I'll go back and I'll look for your wife.
That could work. If you find anything out, come back right away. But don't come back with those animals'
no.
lives.
Oh god. Oh, please don't die. Alright, hold on.
Takes
Hold on.
care of that.
Ooh. We're fine. We're safe.
Need something?
I was worried that he was gonna get murdered by the saber cat, and that could have maybe caused some issues if that had happened, if that were to happen.
You're back. Do you have the gold?
Here you go. The Nords think you kidnapped their people.
What? Them too? You should head on inside and speak to Silas at once. Let me get the door.
I don't know if I believe you. I have a bad feeling about this. The cage is a little ominous, you know? That doesn't give me the best feeling about what you guys are doing here. Are you a hunter too?
No, I'm the Sanctuary's rock splitter. We need to clear the blasted boulders or we'll have nowhere to build new shelters. If any of the other hunters would help, it would go 10 times as fast. But such work is beneath them, useless trolls.
Where can I do some trading?
Right in the centre of the Sanctuary, friend. Whether it's hunting spoils or armour, Ariane and Humulus will sort you out. Although if it's something a little unusual you're looking for, talk to Cormaril. He might have something to offer.
Oh, okay. I'll keep it very hush-hush, don't worry.
Keep yourself out of trouble, and we won't have any.
Alright, alright.
Would you like some armour, freshly tanned and stitched?
One thing I will say is it's very uncommon for mods to really voice everyone. Like new merchants and everything, usually they just use a original voice type.
Glory to Hircine.
Oh, you didn't say anything. Who are you?
Well, I'm Humulus, the only proper butcher in the Sanctuary. My wife Ariana runs the Stitchers just across from me. We're both from Cyrodiil originally. Came here after the White Gold Concordant disbanded the Blades.
Wait, does that mean you're...
Blades? Yes, well, no, not anymore. Really, no one's a Blade anymore after the White Gold Concordant.
Oh, you have no idea. Disbanded the Blades? I know something about this, though.
Exactly. Let me tell you, that was a hectic time to try and escape Cyrodiil, what with the Thalmor tracking everyone down. We're the only two that made it across the border, as far as I know anyway.
Can I tell him? Actually, I've met others.
Of course, if they had escaped from Cyrodiil alive, they probably wouldn't be in the habit of talking about it with total strangers.
Like you're doing right now?
Ooh, that's right. Just don't tell Ariana about it, it should all be fine.
Alright, alright.
Anyway, don't you want to buy something? I have this fine elk tenderloin. Ariana did say it was for Silas, but I'm sure he won't mind.
I'm okay though, thank you. Yeah, usually merchants and kind of minor characters won't have new voice acting, so this really is kind of a standout in that sense. It's also way nicer than I would have expected from a Hircine cult. I would have imagined that they were maybe living a little bit more, you know, rough and tumble. I would have expected more tents and everything rather than nice houses. Maybe I'm stereotyping, what do I know? Who are you?
I'm Deirdre. I clean at the Huntsman's Rest and keep the patrons in line.
Shouldn't the innkeeper be doing that?
He ought to. Kasim is a soft heart even if he pretends not to be. He waits hand on foot to every demand everyone makes of him. Someone's got to keep the brutes from exploiting his kindness.
So I should just demand stuff from him then. Got it.
I'm sorry, but I don't have time to talk to every visitor. I thought I told Ivaldi to keep strangers out.
He's not a very good guard.
That much is evident. What do you want from me?
I have an urgent matter to discuss with you.
I've plenty of urgent matters already, but you have me now. What is it you need?
I had a run-in with some cultists wearing strange robes. I also want to find out about the guy's wife.
You've dealt with them already? I thought we were their only targets.
Wait, what do you know about them? What do you mean by targets?
They've been taking our people while they hunt in the wilds. We thought we were the only ones being attacked.
So they're kidnappers. Do you know anything else? The Nordic tribe has lost people as well.
Hircine's hide. This is worse than I thought. We wondered why we heard nothing from the Nords for so long.
Yes, but they suspect that you're the kidnappers.
Huntsman, help us. Listen, if you want to find these summoners, I can help. But you'll have to promise me something.
What do you want?
We sent a raiding party to reclaim our people, but they've yet to return. Find out what happened to them.
I'll do all I can to help them. If it'll get that location out of you, I'll help anyone you like.
Very well. They're here at Falls Doomfell. It's here on your map.
Man, you said that with such conviction.
My son was a part of that raiding party. Please help him if you can.
I could never do voice acting for Skyrim mods for a myriad of reasons. One, I can't act, but two, just... I would always stumble. I would absolutely, positively always stumble the second I got to, like, any sort of name. Like, Falls Doomfell. That's not even the worst one I've seen, but I'd be like, oh, and anyway, you need to make your ways to, Oh god, hold on 1 second, please. Just bear with me, please.
Ivaldi, get back to that gate and don't let anyone else in.
Oh, there he is. He's just
Sorry,
yelling
sirs.
at him.
I'll get back to it once I've had a drink and some.
You'll get back there now, and you'll be lucky to eat in the next week. Stupid boy.
He's not a very good guard. Like, he's not protecting you guys whatsoever.
Try not to offend anyone while we're here. I don't think the guards are for show.
Alright, well, let's get going then. So we're off to Falls Doomfell, right by Fort Fellhammer, Snowpoint Beacon. Alright. I know the mod page said this was going to be a questline, but for some reason I thought it said a shorter questline, so I'm really wondering what that means. Either way...
Shelters like this must seem like a guide to Aetherius to abandon in the cold. Until we arrive, of course.
Either way, it definitely feels pretty significant. Like, this is already taking me more than an hour, so... a pretty good length, I would say, because I haven't seen as many longer quest mods as of late. Oh, we got teaching number 2. Congratulations, Initiate, for you have taken the first steps of your perilous journey and yet to have been cowed by fear, but returned willing to suffer the words sharp as razors. For this there can be no praise high enough. Know only that you too shall soon join me in the glory of my purpose. Look to your left hand, and see held there the mundus as it is. Observe its cracks and imperfections, an unfinished paradise, ruled by gods too tired even to love their creations, or to finish their once grand work. Then, brave initiate, look to your right hand, and shape yourself the vision of the mundus as it should. Behold its beauty and luster, fall in despair that it is not the world that is. Fear not, initiate, for now that you have seen clearly the mundus as it should, you too are a vessel of our purpose. I say to you now, holder of the grand vision, that you have been offered a chance that many would die for. For you and I together shall change the world and make whole our fractured people. For now, I leave you with this task. Reflect on the vision that you have been given. For soon you will sit at my side, and at the feet of our Lord Dagon, and your vision will be ethereal and false no longer. I had a feeling when it said, like, oh, Mundus as it should be, when it started talking about the world as it was supposed to be before the Divine screwed it up. Because that's a Mehrunes Dagon thing, that Dagon was supposed to be, you know, in charge of Mundus. It was supposed to be his realm.
Is that armor just for show? It doesn't even seem like it's slowing you down.
Okay, I was wondering if he was gonna have like a discussion, a conversation topic about that note about that journal, but no, not yet. Let's see if you have anything you can say about your research.
I'm always happy to have a willing student.
Don't call me your student. We're partners. We're equals here. Yeah, let me just ask him what he does research exactly. I'm not gonna go through everything right now.
Funny enough, as a Daedrologist, I study Daedra. Of course, the line between Daedra and every other kind of god is blurred, so I know a lot about religion as a whole. A few lessons together and soon you too can have a head filled with next to worthless knowledge.
I'd like to know about Tamriel's religions, Tamriel's factions, question about Daedra. Yeah, let's do that real fast.
My favorite topic. Anything in specific you wanted to know?
Like to know more about the princes, lesser Daedra, questions about Oblivion. I'm just curious if it's gonna list all the Daedra, or if he's gonna give a general overview of what the Daedra are.
That's everyone's favorite topic. There are 16 that we know of for certain. Azura, Nocturnal, Hircine, Malakath, Meridia, Sanguine, Periite, Clavicus Vile, Sheogorath, Boethia, Mephala, Hermaeus Mora, Vermina, Namira, Mehrunes Dagon, and Molag Bal.
Jiglag and
Which do you want to
Athilia
know
too.
about?
Oh, okay, yeah. We can go through all of them. I'm just gonna very quickly see what he says about Dagon, given that we just had a note about it.
The Lord of Change and Revolution. His commitment issues are Tamriel's commitment issues.
That's pretty good. God, that's a lot of items. Yeah, his sphere, how powerful. General information. Oh my god, the amount of time that would have been spent just voicing this character, like voicing all these lines. My god. I'm gonna go. That's enough.
That's fine by me. Any other prince I can tell you about?
No, we're done for now. We're okay for right now, but my god. Alright, here we go. That we know of.
There are rumors of another prince. Sometimes madmen from the Shivering Isles emerge babbling. Apparently, they only ever say one word.
Jigalag.
Jigalag.
See, there you go. I'm an expert. I should be a Daedrologist too. Yeah, let's go in. Oh man, that's a lot. That's really, really cool just how much they wrote and recorded for this. Oh, we have a Dremora. We have... oh, a dead raider. I'm just gonna borrow their arrows real fast. They don't need them anymore. You know? Who is that? Oh, that's gonna be another Dremora. Let's talk. Let's be friends. Never mind. Nope, not friends. But yeah, we've got Zivalai. I also didn't even see that there was a trap up there. I heard something go off. I did not realize we had tripped a trap. I was hoping tripping that one would kill them. Well, here's the thing. Now I'm wondering if these Dremora are going to be aligned
Emeralds are always my favorite jewel.
the
completely out of my price range.
I'm wondering if
like
the
yours.
Daedra will be aligned with the cult or not. Okay, I think they are. The reason I ask is just because you have a cult that worships Dagon doesn't mean that Dagon cares. Doesn't mean that Dagon has to like them, so... I was wondering if they would be on the same side, but I have a feeling that they might be. I like this though, because they could have very easily just used the normal Daedra Dremora, and they still decided to add a Zivalai, you know, using the base assets and everything, but still, I like that. It does make me miss how much more variety we had in Oblivion in terms of Daedric enemies. And I'm hoping that lever opened the main gate, because that was sealed with no way to open it there. No, that did not open it. Maybe there was another lever in the first side passage that I just didn't notice, didn't see?
You've struck diamond. I hope I get
Yep,
part of
there
the finder's
was.
fee.
Yep, that's my bad. Now we should be good. Now that should open up. He really likes to comment on gems, on diamonds, rubies, emeralds, and such. For someone who's apparently been alive for 200 years, and I want to find out more about that.
You've got a lot of empty soul gems?
He didn't do a
Planning on
great
doing some
job
enchantment?
at acquiring wealth during that time, you know? Oh, I did not mean to hit him with that. Fortunately, he's still friendly if you, friendly fire him. Oh, God. Oh, my. This is big. I know it was called the Nexus, but jeez, this is huge. Like, I'm gonna get so lost in here. Or at least, you know, I'm gonna be in here for a little bit. You smell your own weakness, because all you guys are just dropping in one hit. I'm just wondering if there's a bottom to this, or... I'm just really curious right now if there's a bottom, or if, it's maybe just like a bottomless pit, a bottomless, shaft. Oh, that didn't kill him. It got so close, though. Oh, man. Alright. But right now, I'm just kind of tempted to... like, do, become ethereal and just drop down and just see what happens and see if there is, like, a bottom to this. There we go. Alright.
5, C.
Yeah, I don't think there's a bottom. Oh, I think it just goes on forever. Nope, there is a bottom. I just don't know if I can get out from here. I might just be stuck down here now. Maybe? Maybe not. It's hard to tell sometimes what you're gonna be able to just shimmy your way up in terms of Skyrim rocks, you know? I also don't know if I wanted to come all the way down here anyway. I'm not sure where my marker was pointing me. I was just so fixated on, can I keep going? Can I hit rock bottom? Yeah, jumping down here, not the best idea. I might be able to finagle my way back up, but I might just reload. My curiosity has been sated. Like, now I know, okay, I can go to the bottom. It just doesn't really serve any purpose. Yeah. Alright, well, at least I know.
I don't like this place. The cult's had time to dig in.
Ooh, alright, well now you're giving us lines. Now you're saying stuff. Now I'm happy.
Nobles practically stud their houses in garnets. It's a shame they aren't worth very much.
You really like talking about gemstones. Like, you're very fixated on nobles, on gemstones and everything. Like, should I just give you diamonds every single day and you'll just be thrilled? You'll just be real giddy about it? I'm wondering if this is going to be the way that I leave from, because the button to open this is in there. So maybe I want to go in there first.
That bread looks good. I hope you plan on sharing.
You gotta stop looking at my pockets, because it's getting a little creepy. Like, that's my bread. That's my pocket bread. Get your own.